Yeah, I mean, the referee got the red card out so quickly that
he was excited, wasn't he?
As soon as that happens,
yeah,
you're going to have to move a mountain for a referee to change a decision. Now, he should have gone to VAR. He should have gone and checked. He should have gone and made sure. And as I said, had he done that, I think he would have changed his mind. But
he got caught up in the moment. All the players were surrounding him. The players were pushing him. It was a very difficult situation for the ref. I'm not going to deny that. But he should have just stepped away and just calmed himself down because he was so wrapped up in the moment.
Did Messi not help himself by not going down? We talked about him holding it. Obviously, he's just stood up. He held his ground.
I don't think there was any reason to go down. Look, you know, Medel was in his face. He didn't headbutt him, but it was the.
If Messi goes down, he's not getting sent off. Is
Messi's a lot of things, right? But Messi's not a cheat. Messi's not going to go down unless the contact is strong enough that it's physically going to knock him down.
Right.
But what he is doing is saying, "Listen, I'm a man. I'm not taking this from you," and he stood his ground. Now, you could argue, and certainly if I'm his coach, I would say to him now, why didn't you just get out the road? The smart thing to do would not have been to clip Medel in the first place. But after that, get away. You know what Medel's like. You know he's looking for confrontation. So partly it's his own fault that he gets sent off.
Gab Marcotti is, of course, in Brazil for Copa America. We're going to talk about the final a little later on, Gab. But let's talk about this incident. What did you make of it?
I go back to this every time. We don't know what the communication was between the VAR and the referee. If the VAR said, hey, did you see this clearly? Did you see the kick? Did you see this? Did you see that? And the VAR and the referee decides, yeah, I saw everything clearly. I was looking straight at it. I got this. I know what's up. He doesn't have to go to the VAR. But the thing is, we're just speculating because the powers that be, they don't tell us what the communication was. And this is where so many of these issues stem from. It applies to this. And of course, it also applies to that infamous semifinal, Brazil against Argentina, and the incident with Nicol Otamendi.
Messi was good, by the way, wasn't he? Before he got sent off. It was definitely one of his better performances in this tournament. If you're Messi, do you keep going? For obviously, Copa America's in Argentina next year. There's nothing on your mind that suggests, do you know what? I get so much abuse and this isn't fun anymore.
I think the key is that the Copa America is in Argentina.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're Messi, yes, he's used to getting criticism and the pressure from Argentina. But what a way for him to go out by winning the Copa at home. And then guess what? All this decade of nonsense about not carrying his team to a World Cup or a Copa or whatever it may be will just disappear. That'll be pretty much forgotten by the majority, and he will go out as he should be, as one of, if not the greatest player in Argentina.
It's going to depend on how he is injury-wise, Dan. I think, look, he's 32. He's not getting any younger. He plays a lot of football, a lot of high-end top football. And he gets clipped all the time. He plays the game in the right manner. He gets himself up. But sooner or later, it does catch up with him. There's not a player on the planet that the game doesn't catch up. And if he's well enough, obviously I want to see him continue to play. But it'd be a fantastic thing if he won Copa America last year and then just call it a day. I think it'd be ideal.
Gab, the Argentine supporters that you've been speaking to who are out there, what's the general vibe regarding Messi?
Look, the supposed negativity, I mean, I think this story is kind of old hat. I think they look at this, and I think most of the blame goes on the Argentine Federation. It goes on Lionel Scaloni for some of the decisions he made. Certainly, they recognize the fact that Argentina did get stronger as the tournament progressed in the quarterfinal and certainly the semifinal against Brazil. They blame the VAR decisions. So I don't think that there's a blame put on Messi. Quite the contrary. I think that there's a sense that you want him to stick around and you want him to deliver for Argentina. And I agree with what Stevie said. The 2020 Copa America, shared between Argentina and Colombia, is a tremendous opportunity to do that.